Hi guys, welcome to Money Kitchen Addiction. It's your girl, the only Monique with the double KK. So guys, in this video, I will be showing you all how to cook ogbono soup home and abroad. This is really important for abroad-based Nigerians. So this is how to cook your ogbono so it won't come out dark in color. This is the ogbono seed that I will be using. So I am going to blend them. So if you are going to blend it and your blender is not that strong, you can break it in little pieces before you blend, okay? After blending, I'm going to pour it in a bowl. Then I will be introducing the ingredients I will be using to cook my ogbono soup. Okay, guys. So I will be using red palm oil, very important. I will be using okra and vegetable. I'm making use of spinach. I will be using crayfish and dry pepper. Crayfish is very important. I will be using one big onions. I'm going to cut it into two. I will be using three stock cube and a little salt in general. Now I will be using stock fish and dry fish. You can make use of bonga. So I'm not going to parboil this stock fish. I'm just going to pour hot water in it because the stock fish is not that strong. It's not the strong type. So I will be using mackerel fish. Okay. And I will also be using cow meat. Yes, I love it with bones. If I want to cook ogbono soup, I love to use cow meat with bones. Come out really delicious and make it smell good. So I'm just going to pour the meat inside the pot and I will be adding the stockfish. Normally, if you are using the stronger stockfish, you are supposed to parboil it before using it to cook. But this one is not that strong, so I use hot water to boil it and use hot water to remove the bones in the dry fish. So you can make use of bonga. Like I will be adding the tiri stock cube now. All the stock cube that I'm using to cook, I am adding it now. And I will be adding in the salt. Crayfish and stockfish is very important while cooking ogbono soup. It brings out that village ogbono aroma. While in Nigeria, yeah, we don't also cook ogbono without stockfish. So I'm just going to pour in a bowl of water. Okay, if you know that your ogbono is not that stretchy, please don't use too much water. This one is very stretchy, very good ogbono. I was so lucky with this. I am just going to stir and cover it to cook. Okay, after leaving it to cook for 5 minutes, now I am going to pour in the crayfish and pepper. I blend them together. Then I am going to stir it and see add a little water. Then I will cover it to cook. I am going to cover it to cook for like 10 to 15 minutes because the meat was really hard. So like these onions, I cut them big because I am going to remove them after cooking the meat. Now let's check if our meat is fully done. So after confirming, I am going to remove all the meat from the pot. The reason I'm removing the meat because you don't know if the ogbono is going to form lumps or not. In case it form lumps, yeah, it will be very easy for you to losing it. So it's very important to remove the meat. And I'm also removing the onions. Remember, I cut the big onions into two. I use one part to boil the meat. Now I am adding in my fish. So now I'm just going to pour oil inside the ogbono. This is how to cook ogbono soup. Like if you use the frying method in Western country with the oil we have here, and if you fry it, it will come out very dark. When I mean the ogbono will come out very dark. So this is the method. Pour in the ogbono in a bowl, pour the oil, pour in oil, sorry, then put it inside the pot and cover it to heat for like 5 minutes. Now it's fully heat. Then check the ogbono if there is any lumps inside, and after that you pour the ogbono inside the stock water and stir. So this is it. When you pour the ogbono inside, it looks very watery. It is because the ogbono is not cooked. The more it cooks, the more it boils up, the more it thickens. Okay, so as you can see now, it looks very watery. You see, it looks very watery. No, it will come out very stretchy after like 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it here and mix the okra and the vegetable. Okay, so I'm going to pour the okra inside this bowl and add in a very warm water and mix it so it won't form lumps inside. It will be very easy to lose. Now I am going to pour it in. You see the ogbono has come out very stretchy and thick. So at this point, you know if you're going to add in more water or not. Okay, so that's why you have to cook the meat with a very little water, because if you made mistake at the beginning, it come out very watery and you can't dry ogbono. Okay, so I'm just going to stir aggressively so it will mix, and I'm going to do same thing with the vegetable. I'm going to add in water to the vegetable so it will be very easy to lose. Stir aggressively to loosen. After that, you know we are not going to cover ogbono soup. Okay, so some people said if you cover it, it doesn't change a thing, but right from the way I was taught, we don't cover ogbono soup. If you cover it, it will mess up everywhere. So now, after leaving it to cook for about 5 minutes, I am going to add in the meat. After pouring in the meat, I am going to stir. Then I will be adding the onions. Remember, we used just one big onions. I cut the big onions into two. I use one part to cook the meat. Now I am going to be using the other part. The other part, I cut it in a very little sizes. Okay, not round shape but very little sizes. So adding the onions at this time will help increase the aroma. We give the ogbono soup another good aroma. Okay, so I know onions make ogbono taste nice and also make it smells good, but too much of it is bad. That is why I use one big onion. Now I am adding in the fish, and I'm going to stir and leave it to cook all in general for 10 minutes. Okay, so guys, after stirring, I am going to leave it to cook on a very high heat. Trust me. So I want it to burn at the bottom. When your ogbono gets burnt, oh my god, ooh la la, like, hey, my dear, it will make it taste yum yum. So to know that your ogbono is fully done, this is how it looks. Remember, I leave it to cook for another 10 minutes. So this is how the top look. When it comes out like this, you know that yes, your ogbono is fully done. Guys, you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share. You know this Europe oil is different from Nigeria oil. Stop using it to fry your ogbono, otherwise it will darken the ogbono. Even if the ogbono is from Nigeria, it will darken it. I used to make this mistake until I discussed it with my mom and said, anytime I cook ogbono, it's always darkened. Is it the one that you bring for me from Nigeria? She now asked me, do you fry it? I said, yes. She said, no, stop frying it because you know the oil you people use over there is not good. Then I stopped frying it and my ogbono come out so super ever after. So thank you so much for watching. I am going to use this ogbono soup to enjoy correct fufu, correct swallow. Okay, and what are you eating yours with? I hope this recipe helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always being there for me, and thank you for always being supportive. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you so much, my lovelies, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.